Apart from that, DC only provides the IaaS, infrastructure as a service, but cloud provides the PaaS as IaaS. And they have a support 24/7. They have a pricing models. So right, so it varies from region to region. You guys all already knows, right, guys. So today what we will discuss about the Elastic Cloud Computing EC2. Elastic Cloud Computing EC2. Before that, guys, so last time I pasted one image, right? Something like it's related to migration activity. So does anyone understand that one?
No, bro. Didn't
Yeah,
come.
yeah. So going forward, guys, going forward, you will understand what I told. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Elastic Cloud Computing EC2. So what is that service, guys? The service name is Elastic Cloud Computing. Elastic Cloud Computing EC2. EC2. EC2 means two C's. What are the two C? Cloud Computing. EC2 is nothing but a Elastic Cloud Computing. So Elastic Cloud Computing. What are the what are the agenda, guys? The agenda is introduction to the AWS EC2, benefits of using AWS EC2, Amazon EC2 use cases, Amazon EC2 pricing model, Amazon instance type, Amazon mission image, selecting EC2 instance, AWS regions and availability zones, launch Amazon EC2 instance, and step by step. Guys, you guys are knows, right? This one, AMI. What is AMI?
Major machine.
Yeah. So I'm asking about the meaning. So what is AMI? AMI means. So AMI means it's a template. What is that? It's a template already installed the OS, and we can use the template and we can launch the instance easily. We can launch the instance easily. So what is that AWS instance type, guys? What is instance type? Guys, what is instance type? Guys, did you watch the last recording or not? So AWS instance type is nothing but the resources, guys. Resources of CPU and RAM combined it and released as a instance type. Combined it and released as a instance type, guys. So introduction to Amazon EC2. Amazon EC2. EC2 means Elastic Compute Cloud, which is also known as Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, provides resizable computing capacity in the Amazon Web Services. So provides a resizable computing capacity. What is that, guys? Provides resizable computing capacity in the Amazon Web Services. You can resize it whatever you want, guys. It is a simple web service. Yeah, I will tell you this wise. Provides a resizable computing capacity. Guys, tell me that meaning. What is resizable? Resizable computing capacity. Something like I'm creating a app, a startup company and company. I created a app. I created a app. The app is WhatsApp. WhatsApp. So initially, how many, initially, how many people are, how many people are using this, guys, using this. So initially, it will be, it will be very less, right, guys? So the app is just now launched, so it will take time to using the people because of the app is doesn't know the people how to use it. And so this is for messaging purpose. The people is that is a new app, right, guys? So the capacity provides a resizable computing capacity. So starting time we use we used the T2 micro. What is that, guys? T2 micro. T2 micro is nothing but a 1 CPU and 2 GB RAM. So 2 GB RAM. So after 6 months, the people are signing up the WhatsApp and using more people. So the hardware capacity is not the hardware capacity is not something like it's like something like mm, the people are the hardware capacity is hardware hardware capacity is something like a 20,000 people. The hardware capacity is 20,000 people for the T2 micro. So initially we took this because of cost, because of the cost reductions, because of the cost. So we took a small amount of the hardware, and after 6 months, the more people are using this website. We need to resize the hardware. We need to resize the hardware. That time we can use T3 micro, T3 medium. T3 T3 medium, we can use the T3 medium. So that is the advantage. Provides a resizable computing capacity. Provides a resizable computing capacity. But in the but in the data center, so we can assume for the 1 year or 6 months, and we took the hardware for the 6 months, and we need to pay for the from starting onwards. So we need to pay for the starting onwards. So this is the drawback of the DC. So this is the benefit of the cloud, guys. So we don't know, right, if the website is click or not, if the website is using people or not. We'll estimate it, and we'll keep the hardware for the at least 6 months. But in the cloud, if the people comes, we can resize the computing capacity. We can resize the computing capacity. Here the cost will be very low. The cost will be very low compared to the DC. Guys, understood? So that is nothing but it provides a resizable computing capacity. A startup company, so we can use the more less resources. So after coming the people, after using the website, they will increase the hardware. So that is nothing but a resizable computing capacity. Guys, understood? Yes, right? Yeah, it's a simple web service interface allows. Interface is nothing but a website. So it is a simple web service interface allows you to obtain and configure capacity with a minimal friction. It provides with a complete control of your computing resources and lets you run Amazon's prevent computing environment. EC2 is a core service of the AWS Cloud Platform and launched in 2006. So what is the first service we launched in the AWS, guys? EC2. So these are the virtual servers. What are these, guys? Virtual servers, also call it as an instances. So what we are calling in the AWS, guys? We are calling in the virtual servers as a instances. We can use these instances paper. Yes, pay-per-use basis. Yeah, guys. So benefits of using AWS EC2. So easier and faster. So is it easy or not, guys?
Yes.
Is it easy to launch the instance or not? If you know the 3 or 4 steps, it easily to launch the EC2 instance. So compared to the DC, right? So DC is very something like it's like a tricky. So we need to provide all the configurations, then we can install it. But in the AWS, you just launch the instance and provide the details, then launch instance. It will be easy to launch, easier and faster. Amazon EC2 reduces the time required to obtain and boot new server instances to minutes, allowing you to quickly scale capacity. reduce the capacity both up and down as your computer requirements and change. So for example, our new website, WhatsApp website, something like we think within 6 months, within 1 month, so the people will access this website something like a 20,000 people. So we are not reached that much 20,000 people. We down the resources. We have a option to up the resources or down the resources as your computing requirements change. Elastic and scalable. So Amazon is, so the slogan is guys, elastic, elastic and scalable. Quickly add and subtract the resources to the applications to meet the customer demand and manage costs. Guys, now you understood? So this is the point we already discussed. Quickly add and subtract the resources, add the resources and decrease the resources to the applications to meet the customer demand and the manage cost. Avoid provisioning resources upfront for the projects with variable consumption rates or the short lifetimes. High availability. Amazon EC2 provides a developers the tools to build failure resistant applications and isolate themselves from the common failures and scenarios. Cost effective. Consume only the amount of compute storage and the other IT resources needed. No long-term commitment. Minimum spend or upfront investment is required. Amazon EC2 typical use cases. So where we are using that Amazon EC2 guys, application hosting. Application hosting is nothing but a deployment, content delivery, e-commerce websites, media, web hosting. These all are the common use cases. EC2 pricing model guys. What is that? EC2 pricing model. So I already read right guys. Free tier uses for the a student or something like a for a trial and error. So for a trial and error we use the for R&D purpose also we can use the free usage tier. Then the second one is on demand instances, reserved instances, spot instances. So what are the instance pricing model guys? Free usage tier, on-demand instances, reserved instances, spot instances. So on-demand instances is nothing but a start and stop the instances when you like. Costs are rounded up to the nearest hour. Guys understood? So I already told you right. Whenever you use the server, that time only we can start it. We can use start it. Otherwise, we can stop the instances. Otherwise, we can stop the instances. Start and stop the instances whenever you like. Costs are rounded up to the nearest hour. Reserved instances. So reserved instance is nothing but a pay upfront for 1 or 3 years in advance. So we can pay for a 1 year, 3 years. If you use or if you are not using, you can pay the money. So that is the reserved instances. Best price you will get it. Unused instances can be sold on the secondary market also. You can sold the secondary market also. Spot instances. Spot instances are the specify the price you are willing to pay, and instances get started and stopped without any warning as the market changed. Market changes kind of like a condor. So dedicated instances. If you want a dedicated instance, you can go with the spot instance and charge for the instances. So we can charge for the instances also. We can do it. AWS instance type, guys. Map to the hardware specifications. What is that, guys? AWS instance type is nothing but a map to the hardware. Resources are the specifications classified based on the CPU, memory, and storage. The choice of the instance type standard, a medium, micro, high memory, high CPU, high IO, cluster compute, and cluster CPU, GPU. What are the choices, guys? Standard, medium, micro, high memory, high CPU, high IO, cluster compute, and cluster GPU. So instance type influences the performance and cost, guys. So instance type influences the performance and cost. Instance type influences the performance. I already told you, right, guys? So initially, the people are very less to access the website. That type, so we can use the low resources. If the people are accessing more on the website, we can use the high resources. So it depends upon the cost. If the performance is something like the resources are low, the cost is very low. The resources are high, the cost is very high, depending upon the cost of the instance type. So model CPU and vCPU and memory. Yeah. So what are the models, guys? T2 micro, T2 small, T2 medium. So these all are the models T2. So T2, one CPU, two CPU. The memory is one memory, 1 GB memory. T2 small is nothing but a 2 GB memory, and T2 medium is nothing but a 4 GB memory, 4 GB RAM. So use cases of these two, with these three, T2 small, T2 micro, T2 medium. Development environments, build servers, code repositories, low traffic web applications, early product experiments. What is this, guys? Early product experiments means nothing but a new website, early product experiments and small databases. We can use this T2 micro, T2 small and T2 medium. Model, vCPU, memory, yeah, memory, guys. So those are the T2, these are the M3. M3 medium, M3 large, M3 X large, M3 2X large. What is the type, guys? Instance type? M3 medium, M3 large, M3 X large, M3 2X large. So vCPU, 1 vCPU, 2 vCPU, 4 vCPU, 8 vCPUs. The memory 3.75, 7.5 memory RAM, 15 GB RAM, 30 GB RAM. You guys, so this is the M3 models. So use cases: small and mid-sized databases, data processing tasks that require additional memory, catching fleets, and for running the backend servers for SAP, Microsoft SharePoint, and other enterprise applications are taking these resources. These resources. The other instance type is C3 large, C3X large, C3 2X large, C3 4X large, C3 8X large. So if it is increases, the CPU and memory will increase. You see, guys, 16 GB of memory, 32 GB of a CPU. Use cases are high performance front end fleets, web servers, on demand batch processing, distributed analytics, high performance science and engineering applications, ad serving, batch processing, MMO gaming, video encoding, and distributed analytics. So they are using these type of instances. R3 large, R3 X large, R3 2X large, R3 4X large, R3 8X large. The vCPU 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and the RAM 15.25, 30.5, 61, 124, 244 GB of a RAM, guys. We recommended memory optimized instances for high performance databases, distributed memory caches, in memory analytics, genome assembly and analysis, larger deployments of the SAP, Microsoft SharePoint, and other enterprise applications are using this. This is the instances type. Guys, now you understood what are the types? T2, C3, M3, R3. Guys, so what are the types of instances? T2,
T2,
C3,
C2, C3,
C3, M3,
3 R3.
R3. T2 micro, T2 small, T2 medium. T3 micro, T3 small, T3 medium. C3 micro, C3 small, C3 medium. Large, X large, 2X large, 4X large, 8X large. Guys, understood? So these are the instance type. So instance type is nothing but we combining the resources. Resources. So Amazon mission image, server template array VM image. I already told you, right, guys? A template. It's a template is nothing but I already installed the OS. A server template array VM image comes with the pre-installed OS and optional softwares. Guys, tell me, comes with the pre-installed OS and optional softwares. AMA can be launched to create a instances. So why we are using, guys? So we are using the AMI can be launched to the creator instances. A variety of a pre-built AMIs in the catalog. A variety of pre-built AMIs in the catalog. Existing AMIs can be customized and saved. We already told you, right, guys? We can create our own customized images also. So independent of the configuration, every AMI is a unique queue identified. So guys, every AMI has a unique queue identified. So it's a unique queue identified, and it will be different from region to region. So it will be different from region to region. It will be different from region to region. So you guys see. So this image is different from the unique ID. This is the unique ID. Every EMI having a different unique ID. So this is a North Virginia. Amazon Linux 2 is nothing but a 0B8. Let's check it on the Mumbai. Guys, it is a 0B8, but it is a different in the region. So the AMI is, so it's a AMI is a unique ID. Every AMI is a unique identified. Unique identified. Guys, mute yourself. So launching an Amazon EC2 instance step by step. Choose the region, availability zone. So availability zone, it will take automatically. Choose the AMI, choose the instance type, configure security, then launch. So launching an EC2 instance step by step, sign up for we already sign up for this, apply the service credit or receive by email, create and download key page, save it on your home directory, create a VM via AWS console, connect to newly created VM by using this, guys. We already showed, right, how to connect the VM. So this is the older model, guys. You guys select, this is the regions, availability zones, instance images, AMI, instance type, configurations, security group, select existing key pair. Yeah, guys, I will tell you that key pair. Select an existing key pair or create a new key pair. A key pair is a consist of a public key that AWS stores and a private key file that you store. Together, they allow you to connect your instances securely. For Windows AMIs, the private key is required to obtain a password used for the login to your instance. For Linux AMIs, the private key file allows you to secure SSH key into your instances. The selected key pairs will be added into the set of keys authorized in the instance, authorized keys for the instances. So then you can connect it, guys. Guys, did you done your task? I gave 2 tasks, right? Guys, guys. So something like I gave one task is passwordless authentication, right? Key pair creation, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. So did you done your task, guys? So we have 2 days to do this, right? So when not to use the EC2, physical access to the system is not non-supporting operating system, multi and manipulations of L2 networking, disks attached to the multiple VMs. You don't want to do a system administration. Everything will be taken care by the AWS. Yeah, guys. So introduction to the identity and access management. Will tell you later. Yeah, you guys are understood, right? How to create a EC2 instances. గైస్ వచ్చిందా మీకు ఇన్స్టాన్సెస్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం ఎలా అనేది?
వచ్చింది సార్.
క్రియేట్ చేశారా?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, bro.
ఎనీ ఇష్యూస్?
No issues.
No issues, right? Yeah. So what we did, guys, after launching your EC2 instances, after launching the DCVM, what we did, guys, you guys are practiced the commands, right? All the commands, whatever we did on VM. The DC, so the cloud, you guys can practice all the commands, whatever the commands we did for the VM, right? We did for the VM. The same way you guys also practice the same commands on the AWS cloud, guys. The same commands will be practiced on the AWS cloud, guys. Okay. The second, disk partition. So you guys are also know, right, how to do the disk partitions. You guys are know or don't know, guys? Practice the disk partitions, right? Something like a /dev SDB1 into app logs, /dev SDB to DBA logs. You guys attached those directories to the hard disk, right? The mount points. Guys, please practice again. Okay. Yeah. So once you launched the instances, what are the instances I have? My first EC2 instances, instance state. I'm starting the instances. I want to use these instances. Yeah, guys, I already told you, right? Instances, instance type. So these are the instance type, guys. Yeah, so we can use the instance types, guys. T2 large, T3 large. Guys, mute yourself. A1 large, C3 large, C4 large, C5 large, C5A. These all are the instance types, guys. So launch templates. So this is the launch, create a launch template and the spot requests. These are the spot instance, saving plans, reserved instances, dedicated host, and images, guys, AMIs. So in the option you can use the AMIs and the elastic block storage. The volumes, guys. Elastic block storage contains volumes, snapshots, and lifecycle manager. The snapshots, guys. So what is a snapshot? Guys, what is a snapshot? Does anyone knows what is a snapshot? Sai, no, na?
No, bro.
Tell the snapshot ante.
Snapchat is nothing but a way you can take the image.
This is our instance.
Yeah, you can copy the same.
Yes, copy the same instance. So we took the backup. So what is that? A snapshot is nothing but a backup, guys. What is a snapshot? Snapshot is nothing but a backup of a server. Backup server. So we can took the backup. So something like we can took the whatever we installed, right? We installed the we created, we installed the softwares, everything. You deployed the application. So this is our running mission. So this is the hardware, right? Suddenly it crashes. Suddenly it crashes. Is there any backup? No, there is no backup. There is no backup. Again, you need to install it and you need to install the softwares and apply the application, everything. It will be a very tricky manner to reapply this, right? Reapply. So that's the reason we took the snapshots. This is the hardware, guys. Hardware having a failures. So this is the snapshot. You can take the snapshot is nothing but a same, the clone. So clone, you guys understood, right? Clone is nothing but a same. Clone the server, clone the backup the server, and keep it as a snapshot. So keep it as a not start. This is in the stopped state. So if it is a failure, we can restore the instances from the snapshot. We can restore the instance from the snapshot within a minute. Within a minute. Guys, understood? Backup, backup, backup. Guys, understood? What is snapshot?
Yes, bro.
Yes, bro.
Yes,
Right?
bro.
Yeah. So this is a snapshot. So we can take the snapshot. So something like snapshot, create a snapshot. So volume instance. So if you want to snapshot the, so create a snapshot. Create a point in time snapshot of an EBS volume and use it as a baseline for a new volumes or for a data backup. You can create a snapshot from an individual volume, or you can create a multi-volume snapshot from all the volumes attached on the instances. So this is the volume, this is the instance. Select the instances. So which instance you want to? My first EC2 instances. So add a description. Backup of the server. Backup server. Whatever it may be, guys, you can. So excluded the root volume. Everything we can take the guys. Everything. So everything we can take it and create a snapshot. So exclude. Create a snapshot. So it will create a snapshot for my instances, guys. My instances. If something goes wrong on the instances, we can restore from this snapshot. Guys, understood, right? Actions, delete snapshot. We can delete, confirm by delete, delete snapshots. Okay, guys, these are the snapshots. Volumes you understood. So volumes is nothing but a. So you took the 8 GB of the volume for the my first EC2 instances, right? The instances are attached the volumes. Volumes are attached to the instances. So this is the instances. My first EC2 instances. This volume is attached to the instance. So volume. Click this volume. Click this volume. This volume is attached to the my first EC2 instances. So my first EC2 instances. So something like actions. So attach volume and detach volume. For example, I'm creating a new volume, guys. I'm create a new volume. So general SSD purpose, I already told you, right, guys? The purpose size is 100 GB. No, 10 GB. The size is 10 GB, and IOPS throughput. So availability zone US is to 1A. US is to 1A. Don't create the volume snapshot and encrypt this volume. Create a volume. Yes, you see, guys. So this newly created volume, 10 GB volume, is not attached to any instances. Let's try to attach it to the instances. Let's try to attach this instance. So create a snapshot, attach this volume. Still it is creating, I think. Volumes, go to the volumes. So the same like as you attached the volume on the VM, right, guys? Something like go to the new settings, you attach the volume, the same like as a volume you attach it to the 20 GB, right? CentOS 7. Next. next finish. Yeah, so you install the, this is the storage, right? Storage just 20 GB. You want to attach another storage, storage, go to the storage, SATA, yeah, create it, no, add a, create. So VDI, you see right? What is the extension of the Oracle VirtualBox dot VDI VirtualBox image. Next, how much? 20 GB. Finish. Yeah, it's 20 GB added, right? Added the 20 GB of the disk. Choose. You see, guys, how many disks are attached? 2 disks are attached to this storage. This storage in this VM. The same way, you can attach the 2 hard disks to this EC2 instances. How we can do it? You see, now it is available. I'm trying to attach. So this is create a snapshot. Yeah, you see guys, attach the volume. So attach the volume, modify the volume, create the snapshot, delete the volume, attach the volume, detach the volume. So if it is not attached, right, it's that's the reason it is not showing the detach. So which instance you want to attach it? So worker node, oh, this volume is created, volumes. So what is that, guys? My first EC2 instance. So my first EC2 instances is, so it is my first EC2 instances is created in the, so US East 1B, guys. So this is US East 1A. So that's the reason. So the instance is not showing. So delete the volume, delete the volume, delete it, delete the volume. You guys can delete the volume. Again, create the volume. General purpose SSD 10 GB. Yeah, that guys, free tier is how much free tier we can use the storage? How much storage is eligible for that free tier usage, guys?
30 GB.
Yes. So we already used the, yeah. So we already used the 8 GB for the instance. This is the 10 GB for 18 GB.
12 GB.
Yeah. So here, so we need to select the same region of the instance. The instance is created in the US East 1B. So again, we can create the volume in the 1B only. So once it is created, created, yeah, this is created, try, still it is creating. Yeah, how much GB, guys? 10 GB. Volume also created a unique identifier. So every volume having their own unique identifier, guys. So one unique identifier, the availability zone, type, so the IOP, so and volume status, so everything will be shown in this, guys. So when it was created, everything will be shown. So once it is attach the volume, yeah, it's showing, guys, now. So attach the volume. The instance type is my first EC2 instance. Device name is /dev SDB, right? The second volume, right? So the device name is already in use, so HVDA. So we can use this SDC. SDC means, so XVDA means something like in AWS we call it as a something like virtual, right? That's the reason it is taking our virtual XV. V means virtual, XV. So it is a physical, it is called as a SDC. So we are taking as a SDC, guys. Taking as a SDC. Newer Linux kernels may rename your device as /dev xvdf through /dev xvdp internally. Even the device name entered here as shown as in the details xv dev sdf through dev sdp. XVDF is nothing but a yes. Okay, attach the volume. Yes, see, guys, the volume is attached. The volume is in use. So are you able to delete the volume? You see, guys, delete the volume is disabled. Attach the volume is disabled because of these two are the attached and the in use. So in use volumes we cannot delete. So we can detach, then we can delete it. I will show you after this, guys. Yeah, instances, right? The volumes you understood. So this is already attached it in the instance. Let's check it, guys. Let's check it. So how to connect, guys? We can connect EC2 instances either two ways. One is PuTTY, another one is web connect. So I'm connecting through the web, and let's check if the volume is attached, in this instance or not. This instance or not. Sudo su. Yeah, guys. So what is the command to check if the volume, if the hard disk is attached, a new hard disk is attached or not? So what is the command to use?
This
Fdisk. Fdisk is nothing but to format the disk, right? First, we need to check if the disk is newly added disk is available in this instance or not. How we can find it? Yes, how you can find it? You guys are forgot everything, guys. Guys forgot everything. You are not practicing, guys.
list of blogging devices.
Yes, yes, very good.
LSBLK.
Yes, very good. Who is?
Panendra Kumar.
Panendra Kumar, very good here. LSBLK. So LSBLK is nothing but a list of block devices. We need to find how many hard disks are available in this instance. We can find it. I can find it via LSBLK command. List of block devices. So you see SDC, right? We added SDC. Yeah, 10 GB is attached. Is this used? Is this used or not? No, it is. This is not used. So I want to use it. How you can use it, guys? You guys can format it, right? Fdisk slash dev. What is that, guys? XV. Guys, tell me. XV
DC.
DC. XVDC. So Fdisk XVDC. Yeah. So I want to format this, guys. New P for primary, default, select. So if you are not giving anything, it will taking as a default. Yes, LSBLK. So I created a partition table, a partition XVDC1 at 20 GB. So I want to attach this mount to temporary mount slash dev XVDC1 to mkdir app logs, creating as a app logs. So mount slash dev xvdc1 to slash app logs. So it's a bad type, guys. Guys, tell me how we can resolve this issue. Pani or Fanendra Kumar. So we had a issue that wrong type FS wrong type file system type is bad option. So whenever we took the the new hard disk, thus the default file system is null. The default file system is null. So Linux knows which file system, guys. So Linux knows the file system ext, ext2, ext3, ext4, xfs. Very good. XFS file system. So you want to convert from null to XFS. How we can convert, guys? How we can convert from null to XFS? mkfs is the command. Mkfs is that ext of 4 or ext3, then disk name slash dev xvdc1. You are formatting your disk from null to ext4 because of Linux knows only ext4, ext3, ext2 XFS only. Yes, guys, it's converted. It's converted to ext4. Now you are trying to mount it. So this is a temporary mount, guys. So this is the a temporary mount. It is mounted. It is mounted the hard disk, a space to the directory. The same way, whatever we did in the DC, the same way we attached. But how you can attach the volumes? We can attach the volumes by using the volumes. So we can attach the volumes. A predefined volumes are created. But in the virtual machine, so we need to add manually. We need to create it and add manually. But in the AWS, the volumes are there already. You can just add it and attach it to the instance and use it. Guys, I don't want this. I don't want this disk hard disk. So I want to umount. Umount hyphen L is nothing but a force unmount. Umount command is umount app logs. So df hyphen ht, it is unmounted. So now I want to detach this from the instance. I want to detach from the instance volumes. So this is the one, right? Let's check it. Yeah, no. This is the volume, 10 GB volume. Yeah, so this is the 10 GB volume. I want to detach it from the instance. So go to the volumes. Go to the volumes, actions, detach the volume. Detach the volume. Yes, volume is detached. Let's check it. lsblk, lsblk. Yeah, you see, it is not attached. It's already detached. I want to remove also. 10 GB. I want to, you see here, it is available. So these all are the in use. It is available. It is detached, right? It is not attached to any instance. It is available. So go to the actions, delete the volumes, delete the volumes. Guys, understood? So volume attachment, volume creation, and volume detachment, and volume deletion. Guys, understood, right? Snapshot, you understood. So the security groups, guys. Network security groups, we will discuss later, guys. The key pairs also, you already knows, right? The key pairs. So load balancers is nothing but a load balancing and auto scaling. Auto scaling and auto. I will give you a small intro about this, guys. We'll discuss later. New one. Yeah. Something like so this is the one server, guys. So this is the one server and this is the second server. So we keep it as a load balancing. What it as a load balancing. So what is load balancing? So something like a people are accessing this website. People are accessing the website. If it's in the same server, there might be a traffic. So there might be a traffic and the server performance will slow, right? So the server performance will slow. Load balancer. So load balancer, the performance will slow, guys. So if load balancer something like a active backup. So there are the types of the load balancing, guys. So something like if it is a active backup. If it is a active backup means, so one is up and one is down. One is up, the server is up and state. The server is in down state. The server is in a down state. So if the traffic is comes, if the website is still something like a WhatsApp, it hit to the this server because of it is in up and running. It is in up and running. If something goes wrong and it was failed, it was failed. So in this active backup, so this time it automatically up the server and down the server. So it's already down, right? It automatically up the server. The traffic will comes to the server. The traffic will comes to the this server. This server. This is a active backup. One is active, the other one is act as a backup. If something goes wrong on the primary, it will second one act as a active, the first one act as a backup. So there are the number of load balancer types. So active backup or something like the other one is two are active, both two are active. So in the active state, something like the traffic. These are the end users or end people. The traffic will goes to the, so it will hit the server. It will goes to the this server and it will verify. So which one is a free. So this will go to the, this is this is already using user. This will go to this server. So if it is in this server will go to the this server. This guy is go to this server. This guy is go to the load. So load is sharing. The load balancer is nothing but the load is showing between the two servers. The load is sharing between the two servers is nothing but a load balancer. Load balancer. Load balancer. Guys understood? Guys understood or not? Yes, speak out, guys. Yeah, understood, right? The next one, auto scaling. What is that, guys? Auto scaling. So auto scaling is nothing but scaling is nothing but a automatically scale up and scale down the servers. Scale up and scale down the servers. Scale up and scale down the servers. How? Something like the U limit of the server is, for example, 1000. So if you set as a auto scaling, if set as a EC2 as a auto scaling, the U limit is 1000. If the people are 1000, the server, the hits, the people are hits 1000 people are hit at a time. So the automatically after 1101, it automatically create another server and load goes to the this server from 1000 to 1001 to 1001 to 2000. So the server capacity is 1001 to 2000. 2001 people are added, it automatically scale up to the another people. If 2001 to 3000, so 3001 is created, 3001 people is accessing this website, it automatically create the another server. The same like as if the 1000 people are added, it automatically increased. Something like a tournament, guys. A tournament is running. So initially it will attach the 5000 people. It will play the this tournament 5000 people. The first round completed, the rate reduces to 3000 or 4000. Reduces to 4000. Automatically it's a scale down, scale up, scale down the one server, because of this is in not use in state. So if it is in 3000, the scale down another 1000. If it is in 2000, the scale down is another server. If it is in 1000, so it will scale down on the another server. Scale up, auto scaling is nothing but a scale up and scale down. What is the feature, guys? Guys tell me. Scale up and scale down. Scale up and scale down feature. Guys understood? Guys understood or not? So scale up and scale down. So this is nothing but a auto scaling, guys. So auto scaling and load balancing we'll discuss later, guys. Yeah. Now so guys, you want 5 minutes break, you can take it, guys. So we'll continue the class to another 1 hour. If you guys want a 5 minutes break, you guys can take it. Or shall I continue?
You can continue.
Shall I continue? కంటిన్యూ చేయనా 5 minutes బ్రేక్ తీసుకుంటారా?
అందరూ ఒపీనియన్ అడుగుంటారు, నాకైతే ఓకే.
గైస్ మీ అందరూ
కంటిన్యూ
కంటిన్యూ. వెరీ గుడ్. సో ఈసీటీ గురించి మీకు అర్థమైంది ఇప్పుడు, ఓకేనా? ఈసీటీలో ఏమేమి ఉంటాయి, వాల్యూమ్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఏమేమి ఉంటాయి, ఎలా ఉంటాయి. సో ఇప్పటి వరకు మనం ఏం చూసాము? సో ఇదంతా ఏ యాక్సెస్?
EC2.
EC2 బట్ ఏంటిది ఇప్పటి వరకు మనం చూసింది కన్సోల్ యాక్సెస్. సో కన్సోల్ యాక్సెస్. సో ఏంటిది క్లౌడ్ ప్రొవైడర్. క్లౌడ్ ప్రొవైడర్స్ ఏంటి?
IAS.
క్లౌడ్ ప్రొవైడర్స్ గైస్. ఎవరు ఐఏఎస్ ఉంది? చైతువా?
No, bro.
సో ఐఏఎస్ అనేది ఏంటిది? క్లౌడ్ సర్వీసెస్. క్లౌడ్
Services
ప్రొవైడర్స్
cloud.
ఏంటి?
Amazon,
Amazon,
ఎస్, AWS,
AWS,
GCP,
GCP,
Azure. Guys, please practice.
IBM,
IBM, Alibaba.
Alibaba.
These are the cloud providers. So every cloud provider having two types of accesses, guys. Every cloud providing having two types of accesses. So two types of accesses. What are those, guys? So one is so what is GUI? What is a CLI? Guys, tell me. What is GUI and what is CLI? We already discussed about the GUI and the CLI.
Graphic user interface.
graphical user interface.
Console level interface is nothing but a GUI, right? So we are seeing it and we are GUI. So graphical user interface. Console level access is nothing but a graphical user interface. So one is GUI, the other one is, guys, tell me, what is that other one?
Command line.
Very good, very good, very good. What is that?
Command line interface. Command line interface.
Yes, CLI. So we can access the AWS or you can access the GCP, Azure, IBM, Alibaba. So we can access it two types. So one is GUI, other one is CLI. So what is GUI, guys? Console level access. Console level access means it is easy to understand and easy to access it. But CLI, how we can access CLI through your instances? How you can access your VMs through CLI? How you can access your VMs through CLI? So AWS, we have a AWS GUI and AWS CLI also there. What is that, guys? AWS CLI. AWS CLI. So why we are using the CLI? For the automation. What is the purpose of automation? So automation, guys. So what is the service we learned so far? What is the service, guys? So what is the service?
Infrastructure as a service.
Who is, guys? EC2 service. So far we learned EC2 service, guys. So in the EC2 service, what we did, guys, what we did? We launched the instances, right? So what we did in the EC2 service? Guys, speak out. So what we did?
Volume creation, volume deletion.
For example, launch instances. Through GUI, we did the launch instances. Through CLI, how we can launch the instance, guys? So I don't want a manual interaction. I don't want so this is a manually, right? Manually we, guys, tell me, manually we created. We created the EC2 or we created the instance. I want to automate the EC2 instance or something like I want to launch the EC2 instances through CLI. How we can do it, guys? So something like, for example, Chaitu is joined in one company. Chaitu is joined in one company and he is a DevOps engineer or a cloud engineer. He created one EC2 instances manually. So whatever in his mind, right? In his mind or in his knowledge about knowledge, and they will create the EC2 instances manually. So launches EC2 instances, security groups, everything. So after 2-3 years, after 2-3 years, Chetu resigned the company and someone joined, or else Funny, Rafi, Lavanya, whoever the people are joined, and there is a ticket, call it as a, there is a request or a ticket, call it as a something like attach the volumes or security groups, or attach the or create the security groups on this EC2 instances. Again, Lavanya verify each and everything what Chetu is did, each and everything, and they can create it a new security group or a new volume on this. So it will take time to analyze and to everything. It will take time, right? I don't want this much of a confusion. So I want to create a EC2 instance as a code, and so I can see the code, and I can I can add whatever the additions, we can add it easily. So I want to do it same like way, a manner with coding. Is there any possibility? Yes, the possibility is nothing but a Amazon CLI. Through Amazon CLI, so Amazon created a tool, guys. Amazon created a tool, call it as a IAC tool.
IAC infrastructure.
Very good, guys. So what is that, Kyle? IAC. IAC is nothing but a
Infrastructure as a code.
infrastructure
Structure as a code. As a code.
structure as infrastructure as code.
Code.
So we can create the infra through code also. So we created the infra through manually. So I don't want to use the manual intervention. I want to use the tool to build the servers, or to build anything, to build the services. So to build the services, yes, there is a IAC tool. IAC tool is a, guys, DevOps tools comes into this picture. What are the DevOps tools, guys? IAC. One is IAC. What is the IAC, guys? Infrastructure as a service. IAC, infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a code. Infrastructure as code tool. So we can use it. So yeah, AWS also, Azure also, every cloud provider have created their own IAC tools. Their own IAC tools. IAC tools. So for example, AWS creates the IAC tool is what is that, guys? CFT, Cloud Formation Template. Cloud Formation a template. This is the tool. So this is the a tool for the AWS creates and create the EC2 instances. Create the EC2 instances. What is the tool, guys? Automation tool.
Cloud Formation.
The name simply call it as a CFT. Use the CFT and automate the process by using CLI. So we can launch the instances. So we can launch the instances through CFT IAC tool. The same way GCP, Azure also using the other tool something. Azure is using the ARM templates. What are those, guys? ARM template. ARM templates. Azure is using the ARM templates. GCP is some other. IBM is some other. OCI is some other tools. Every cloud provider having their own IAC tool, guys. But in our company, you are using three cloud providers, guys. You are using three cloud providers. One is AWS, one is Azure, another one is OCI. So you only one guy to take care of everything. You only one guy to take care of the everything. So you want to learn each and every IAC tool, right, guys? Each and every IAC tools. What are those? For example, CFT. So here ARM, ARM. So here some other IAC tools. So is it difficult to learn other tools or not, guys? It is difficult to learn these three IAC tools and implement it. So is there any other solution, guys? Is there any other solution? Yes, there is a solution called Terraform. What is that, guys?
Terraform.
Now Terraform comes into the picture. What is the tool, guys?
Terraform.
Terraform. So Terraform also a IAC tool. What is that tool, guys? IAC tool. So Terraform is a common IAC tool. Guys, what is that, guys? So Terraform is a common IAC tool, and we can use this Terraform and we can build the infra in AWS, in Azure, in GCP, or whatever it may be, guys. So we can use a common IAC tool and we can build the infra through Terraform. So we don't want to learn so each and every IAC tool and implement the infra and build the infra. So it is very difficult. So that Terraform, HashiCorp, guys, HashiCorp company created the Terraform. Guys, registered at terraform.io. So who is that, guys? Terraform HashiCorp. Terraform provides the browse the providers. Yeah, these many providers it supports the Terraform, guys. AWS, Azure, Google, Kubernetes, Alibaba, Oracle Cloud. So these all are the it supports the Terraform is supports how many 4148 providers. So 1448 providers it supports. So we can use the Terraform and we can build the infra through common IAC tool. Terraform is a common IAC tool. It supports Oracle, AWS, GCP, IBM. So we can learn Terraform and we can build the infra. Guys, understood?
Yes, bro.
Okay.
Yes,
So
right?
means it is user for the user to create an update versions, right?
Sorry, తెలుగైనా పర్లేదు.
అంటే ఇది యూజర్ ని క్రియేట్ చేయడానికి అప్డేట్ కి ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ యూజ్ చేస్తారు కదా.
సో మాన్యువల్ గా కన్సోల్ లెవెల్లో మాన్యువల్ గా ఏవైతే యాక్షన్స్ ను పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తావో సో ఆ యాక్షన్స్ అన్నిటినీ కూడా ఈ ఐఏసి టూల్ ద్వారా పర్ఫామ్ చేయవచ్చు.
సో మనం ఇంకా సిఎఫ్టి టూల్ నేర్చుకునే అవసరం లేదు.
సిఎఫ్టి అవసరం లేదు.
ఓకే,
ఓకేనా? సో అవి నేర్చుకుంటాం. సిఎఫ్టి నేర్చుకుంటే ఏమవుతుంది? అది ఓన్లీ దేనికి ఒకదానికి ఉపయోగపడుతుంది? AWS మాత్రమే ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నువ్వు ఇంకో కంపెనీకి వెళ్ళావు, అక్కడ ఏముంది? GCP, Azure ఉంది. మళ్ళీ నువ్వేం చేయాలి?
మళ్ళీ ఇంకో టూల్ నేర్చుకోవాలి,
దానికి సంబంధించింది నేర్చుకోవాలి. వద్దు, నాకు కామన్ గా ఉండే ఒక టూల్ చాలు, ఆ టూల్ ఉపయోగించుకొని నేను ఏ క్లౌడ్ నైనా బిల్డ్ చేస్తాను అనుకుంటే సో వీ కెన్ యూస్ Terraform. సో మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద కంపెనీస్ ఇన్ ద రియల్ టైమ్ are using a Terraform. I worked from last 4 or 5 companies. Those are using the Terraform. I worked AWS, I worked OCI, I worked Azure. So, but they are using the Terraform only because of Terraform is the common tool. Guys, understood? If you learn the Terraform, it will be easy to understand any language, guys. So it will be easy to understand any cloud provider IAC tools. But most of the companies are using Terraform only, and it is a layman language. What is layman language, guys? So మనం ఇంగ్లీష్ ఎలా రాస్తామో అలా రాసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోవటమే. It is not a difficult. So it is a Terraform is very easy, guys. What is that, guys? Terraform is a easy, very easy. I will tell you, guys, no worries. I will tell you, no worries. It is a very easy, very easy. Guys, now I understood. So every cloud provider we can access two types. One is console access, the other one is
Command line.
CLI access.
command
AWS CLI, AWS console. AWS console access is nothing but a GUI access. Now you understood. So how you can manually launch the instances, how you can manually attach the volumes, how you can manually create the volumes. Then once you learn the Terraform, you guys can do it through Terraform, guys. You guys can do it through Terraform. Whatever we did from the manually, the same things we did from the Terraform through automation. So DevOps is nothing but to automate the process. So AWS is manual process. A DevOps guy, we don't want a manual. We want to automate this process. How we can do it? By using Terraform. So DevOps guy can automate the process. What DevOps guy is doing? Whatever the manual intervention is there, whenever or wherever. So we took that manual intervention and we can create a automation for that manual things. So what is the role of a DevOps guy, guys?
Automate the instance.
To automate the process ఏదైనా సరే డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఉంది మాన్యువల్ గా చేస్తున్నారు. సో మాన్యువల్ డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ మాన్యువల్ గా ఎందుకు చేయాలి? ఆటోమేట్ చేయడం. హౌ వీ కెన్ ఆటోమేట్ ద ప్రాసెస్. సో ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ బిల్డ్ చేస్తున్నారు, మాన్యువల్ గా బిల్డ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఎందుకు మాన్యువల్ గా బిల్డ్ చేయాలి? ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు బిల్డ్ మాన్యువల్లీ. సో ఐ వాంట్ టు ఆటోమేట్ ద ప్రాసెస్. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ మాన్యువల్ చేస్తే ఏముంటుంది? హ్యూమన్ ఎర్రర్స్ ఉంటాయి, అవునా? సేమ్ లైక్ ఇలా చైతు ఏంటి, అతను నేర్చుకున్న విధానాన్ని బట్టి అతను మైండ్ లో ఉన్నదాన్ని బట్టి క్రియేట్ చేస్తాడు. ఒక సొల్యూషన్ డిఫరెంట్ వేస్ లో ఇవ్వచ్చు, అవునా కదా? సో అతను మైండ్ సెట్ ఎలా ఉంది, అతను ఏం నేర్చుకున్నాడు, దాన్ని బట్టి అతను చేస్తాడు. అందుకనే సో హ్యూమన్ ఎర్రర్స్. సో మాన్యువల్ ఏముంటాయి అంటే హ్యూమన్ ఎర్రర్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో హ్యూమన్ ఎర్రర్స్ ని అండ్ సో మ్యాన్ పవర్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు డూ దీస్ థింగ్స్ మాన్యువల్లీ వీ నీడ్ a మ్యాన్ పవర్. మ్యాన్ పవర్ మీన్స్ పీపుల్. ఎక్కువ మంది పీపుల్ కావాలి. అదే ఆటోమేట్ చేస్తే పీపుల్ కావాలా? జస్ట్ వన్ క్లిక్తో ఏమవుతుంది? లాంచ్ EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ అనేది లాంచ్ అవుతుంది. బట్ ఇక్కడ మాన్యువల్గా నువ్వు అన్ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్న చేసరికి టైం అయిపోతుంది. ఏడేంటి 1 క్లిక్, 1 సెకండ్లో 1 మినిట్లో బిల్డ్ లాంచ్ ఆర్ ప్రొవిజన్ ఆర్ బిల్డ్ ద సర్వర్స్, రైట్? సో ఇక్కడ మ్యాన్ పవర్ అవసరమా? ఆటోమేట్ చేస్తే మ్యాన్ పవర్ అవసరమా? అవసరం లేదు. సో దానికోసమే ఈ ఆటోమేషన్ అనేది వచ్చింది. హ్యూమన్ ఎర్రర్ అండ్ మ్యాన్ పవర్, టు రెడ్యూస్ ద హ్యూమన్ ఎర్రర్స్ అండ్ మ్యాన్ పవర్. గైస్ అండర్స్టూడ్?
ఓకే బ్రో, AWS లో ఇప్పుడు మీరు EC2 లాంచ్ చేసి వాల్యూమ్ క్రియేషన్ ఇవన్నీ చేశారు కదా? సో
చేశాను.
ఇన్ రియల్ టైమ్ లో మనం ఇది త్రూ ఆటోమేటిక్ గానే చేస్తాం, అంతే కదా? అంటే మాన్యువల్ గా చేయం, ఇప్పుడు మీరు చేసిన ప్రాసెస్ చేయం.
అంటే బేస్డ్ ఆన్ కంపెనీ టు కంపెనీ, ఇట్ వారీస్ ఫ్రమ్ కంపెనీ టు కంపెనీ. ఒక్కొక్క కంపెనీలో ఏముంటుంది అంటే మాన్యువల్ గా చేస్తుంటారు. యు ఆర్ నాట్ డన్ దిస్ పార్ట్స్. సో బికాస్ ఆఫ్ క్లౌడ్ ఇంజనీర్స్ ఉండి దాంట్లో డెవాప్స్ ఆటోమేషన్ లేదు, ఇంకా ఇన్స్టెన్సెస్ లాంచ్ చేసే విధానం మాన్యువల్ గా చేస్తున్నారు అనుకుంటే హూ విల్ డూ దట్? సో దట్ క్లౌడ్ ఇంజనీర్స్ విల్ డూ దట్. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ సో మన మెయిన్ మేటో ఏంటిది? డెవాప్స్ ఇంజనీర్స్ ని డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ ప్రాసెస్ ని ఆటోమేట్ చేయటం. సో డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ ప్రాసెస్ ఒకటే కాదు, చాలా ఉన్నవి ఆటోమేట్ చేసేవి. అవన్నీ కూడా డెవాప్స్ ఇంజనీర్ చేస్తాడు. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, వన్ ఈస్ టు బిల్డ్ ద ఇన్ఫ్రా. సో హౌ వీ కెన్ బిల్డ్ ద ఇన్ఫ్రా? వీ కెన్ బిల్డ్ ద ఇన్ఫ్రా త్రూ మాన్యువల్ అండ్ ఆటోమేషన్. సో ఆటోమేషన్కి ఎవరు వస్తారు? డెవాప్స్ ఇంజనీర్ వస్తాడు. సో డెవాప్స్ ఇంజనీర్ ఏం చేస్తాడు? ఇన్ఫ్రాని కూడా ఆటోమేట్ చేస్తాడు. అర్థమైందా? గాట్ ఇట్ గైస్? యా. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఏ టెరాఫార్మ్. సో టెరాఫార్మ్ ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నాను అంటే మీకు ఆల్రెడీ మాన్యువల్గా EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేయడం అయిందో తెలిసింది. సో దాన్ని ఇమీడియట్గా మీరు ఆటోమేషన్ ఎలా చేస్తారు అనే విధానంలో సో టెరాఫార్మ్ తీసుకొచ్చాను అనుకోండి, ఇట్ విల్ బి వెరీ ఈజీ గైస్. అవునా కాదా? ఎస్ రైట్. సో యా, సో హియర్ వీ కెన్ యాక్సెస్ ద AWS two types. One is a console level, one is a CLI. So initially it starts with only console level. Later they released as a CLI also, because of we need to automate the processes, each and every process, each and every service, right? So there are a number of services in the AWS. So we can automate, we can build those services, every services through the infra, through the ISC tool, through the code. We can build the
services two ways. One is manually through console and the CLI. Right, guys? Understood?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, so we are building the infra through IAC tool. What is the IAC tool, guys? Terraform. What is the IAC tool?
Terraform.
Very good. Very good. Now you got the point. Right, guys? Guys, understood or not?
Yes, bro.
Yes, sir. ఈ సర్వీసెస్ అన్ని కూడా ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు? మాన్యువల్ గా క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు అండ్ టెరాఫామ్ ద్వారా కూడా క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు. సో ప్రజెంట్ మనం ఏ సర్వీసెస్ గురించి తెలుసుకుంటున్నాం? అమెజాన్ EC2. EC2 is a compute services, service creation. What is that, guys? IAC tool. IAC tool. So there are various types of tools that can allow you to deploy infrastructure as a code. There are various tools, guys. There are various types of tools that can allow you to deploy infrastructure as code. IAC. What is IAC, guys? Infrastructure as code. We can build the infrastructure as a code. So what are the tools, guys? Terraform, CloudFormation, Heat, Ansible, SaltStack, Chef, Puppet, and others. ARM. So those are number of tools, right, guys? So configuration management versus infrastructure orchestration. What is that, guys? Configuration management versus infrastructure. Yeah, configuration management versus infrastructure. So Ansible, Chef, Puppet are the configuration management tools. Guys, we'll discuss what is configuration management tool. So Ansible, Chef, Puppet are the configuration management tools, which means that they are primarily designed to install and manage softwares on existing servers. What is that? On existing servers. On existing servers. Yes, are able to see, right?
Yeah, bro.
ఏ స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుంది? ఇదే కదా,
Yes, bro.
GOICL. యా. సో ఈ టెరాఫామ్ ఏంటి అంటే, సో ఇన్ఫ్రాని బిల్డ్ చేయడానికి, అవునా? ఇన్ఫ్రాని బిల్డ్ చేయడానికి, ఆ ఇన్ఫ్రాని బిల్డ్ చేసే ఈ టూల్ని ఏమంటారంటే ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ ఆర్కెస్ట్రేషన్ టూల్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద టూల్, గైస్? ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ ఆర్కెస్ట్రేషన్ టూల్. ఐ వాంట్ టు చేంజ్ ఇట్. Last time we did, we forgot now. ఇది చేసాము. సరే గైస్, ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఇది అర్థమైంది కదా గైస్?
Yes, bro.
ఇవేంటివి? ఇన్స్టాన్సెస్. ఈ ఇన్స్టాన్సెస్ ని ఎలా బిల్డ్ చేశారు? ఇన్స్టాన్సెస్ ని ఎలా బిల్డ్, హౌ యు ఆర్ బిల్డింగ్ యువర్ ఇన్స్టాన్సెస్, గైస్? Through Terraform. So Terraform is a, what is the Terraform, guys? Which tool it is a? IAC tool.
Yeah, IAC.
Which IAC tool, guys? infrastructure orchestration tool. What is that? What this is? Infrastructure orchestration. So it is a infrastructure orchestration, means IAC tool. Right, guys? So if you use the Terraform, what we can do, we can build the infra. What we can do, guys? By using Terraform, what you can do? We can build the infra. Build the infra means we can build the provision the servers. Build the servers, right? Build the servers. So what is the Terraform purpose? To build the infra. So this is a infrastructure orchestration. So the second one is configuration management tool. What is that, guys? Speak out, guys.
Configuration management.
So what is that, guys? Configuration management tool. So what is the configuration management tool? So configuration management tools are
Ansible, Puppet,
very good. Who is?
Chetan.
How do you know?
ఇప్పుడే కదా bro చెప్పారు.
Ansible, Puppet. Got into the
Chef.
Chef. Who is Chef, guys, in this group?
మీరే.
నేను Chef. Yeah. So these are all the configuration management tools. So configuration management tools ante after building the infra, so configuration Ansible, Chef, Puppet. What is the most commonly used? Ansible, guys. Chef, Puppet ivanni outdated, so Ansible are using. So these all are the configuration management. So what configuration management tools are doing after building the infra? What is that, guys? After building the infra, so we need to install the softwares, right? Softwares are deployment or a deployment. So we will do this, guys. The configuration management tool will start working after building the infra. On existing servers only, we can use the configuration management tools. But so Terraform, we can build the infra. We can build the infra. Guys, now you understood? So configuration management or orchestration version versus infrastructure management, infrastructure orchestration. Guys, understood? Guys, Telugulo చెప్పండి. సార్ ఇంకోసారి చెప్పమన్నా.
రఫీ బ్రో.
రఫీ చెప్పు.
ఇంకోసారి చెప్పరా?
నీకేమర్థమైంది చెప్పు, నేను ఇంకోసారి కాదు 10 సార్లు చెప్తా.
నా డేటా ఆఫ్ అయింది బ్రో, అందుకని అడుగుతున్నాను.
డేటా ఆఫ్ అయిందా?
ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ ఆటోమేటిక్ గా బిల్డ్ చేయడానికి టెరాఫార్మ్ యూస్ చేస్తాము.
సో చెప్పు
క్యారీ ఆన్.
నువ్వు చెప్పు బ్రో, మీకేంటో తెలిస్తేనే కదా నాకు తెలిసేది.
ఓకే, అంటే నాకు అర్థమైందంటే ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ ని ఆటోమేటిక్ గా బిల్డ్ చేయడానికి టెరాఫార్మ్ యూస్ చేస్తాము. వన్స్ ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ క్రియేట్ అయిన తర్వాత దాన్ని ఇన్స్టాల్ అండ్ డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ చేయడానికి Ansible యూస్ చేస్తాము.
సో టెరాఫార్మ్ దేనికి ఉపయోగిస్తాము? IaaS, ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ యాజ్ ఎ సర్వీస్. ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ బిల్డ్ చేయడానికి ఏం ఉపయోగిస్తాము? టెరాఫార్మ్ వాడతాం. సో దాని తర్వాత IaaS, SaaS లో ఏం వాడతారు? సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తారు. సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏ టామ్ క్యాట్, జావా ఇవన్నీ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయాలి కదా. ఇవన్నీ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయాలంటే ఒక సర్వర్లో అయితే మాన్యువల్గా చేయొచ్చు. నాకు 1000 సర్వర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, 1000 సర్వర్స్ ఎట్ ఏ టైం చేయాలి. ఎలా? సో ఒక్కొక్క సర్వర్స్కి 10 minutes పడుతుంది మ్యాన్ పవర్. పీపుల్ ఒక్కొక్క సర్వర్స్కి 10 minutes పడుతుంది. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను అతనికి 100 సర్వర్స్ ఇచ్చా. ఎన్ని మినిట్స్ పడుతుంది? 10 into 100, 1000 minutes పడుతుంది. సో 1000 minutes అంటే ఏంటి? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 1 day 2 days 3 days పడుతుంది, అవునా? సో నాకు అలా వద్దు. జస్ట్ క్లిక్తో జస్ట్ క్లిక్తో నాకు ఏమవ్వాలి 100 సర్వర్స్ మీద వెళ్ళి జావా టామ్కేట్ ఇన్స్టాల్ అవ్వాలి ఎట్ ఏ టైం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 10 మినిట్స్ అనుకోండి. నాకు 1 సర్వర్కి 10 మినిట్స్ పడుతుంది కాబట్టి 10 మినిట్స్లో 100 సర్వర్స్లో జావా టామ్కేట్ ఇన్స్టాల్ అవ్వాలి. ఏం ఉపయోగిస్తాము? కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ టూల్. గైస్ అండర్స్టూడా?
Yes, bro.
ఈ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ టూల్ని ఎప్పుడు వాడతాము? ఆన్ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ సర్వర్స్ ఓన్లీ. ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ సర్వర్స్ మీదే we perform these actions. బట్ టెరాఫామ్ అనేది ఏంటిది? టెరాఫామ్ అనేది మన ఇన్ఫ్రాని బిల్డ్ చేయడానికి ఉపయోగపడతాం. వన్స్ ఇన్ఫ్రా బిల్డింగ్ ద కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ టూల్ ఆర్ acting and installing the configurations. See, so Terraform Cloud Formations are the Ansible, Chef Puppet are the configuration management tools. Ansible, Chef Puppet are the configuration management tool. Guys are able to see this screen?
Yeah, bro.
So configuration management versus infrastructure orchestration. Ansible, Chef, Puppet are the configuration management tools, which means that they are primarily designed to install and manage the softwares on existing servers. ఏం చేస్తుందంట, దీని primarily designed to install and manage the softwares on existing servers only. So Terraform Cloud Formations are the infrastructure orchestration tool, which basically means they can provision the servers and infrastructure by themselves. Configuration management tools can do some degree of infrastructure provisioning, but the focus here is that some of the tools are designed that are going to better fit for the certain types of tasks. Terraform is better fit for the certain is task for building the infra. So ఈ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ టూల్ ఏంటిది? Ansible is better fit for the configuration management tools. So configuration management tools can do some degree of the infrastructure provisioning, but the focus here is that some of the tools are going to better fit for the certain types of tasks. Terraform is fit for the infrastructure provisioning. Ansible is fit for the configuration management. Guys understood?
As bro.
So Terraform is easy or not? IAC and configuration management tools are both are friends. Same like you and me. Right guys? We both are friends or not?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So what you can do? So I will teach the class, you will learn the class, then finally get the job.
Yeah.
Right? సో నేను ఏదైతే ఎఫర్ట్స్ పెడుతున్నానో నాకంటే నేను 20% ఎఫర్ట్స్ పెడుతున్నాను చెప్పడానికి. మీరు 80% ఎఫర్ట్ పెడితే 80% ఎఫర్ట్స్ పెడితే 100% రీచ్ అయ్యి యూ విల్ గెట్ ద జాబ్. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ పుట్టింగ్ ద 80% you are not putting the 80% effect, then you will lose guys. Definitely I will tell you. Okay, yeah. So IAC and configuration management tools equal to friends. So this is the Terraform. So Terraform is for building the infra. Once building the infra, Terraform informs to the Ansible. You can install and configure your things. And see, Ansible, after building the infra, Ansible will do the install the softwares. Guys understood? Terraform a file. So what is the extension guys? The extension is
TF.
.tf. The extension is .tf. So what is the extension guys for the Terraform files?
.ts.
.tf.
.tf. Same like as a .java, .c, .cpp, .python. Same like as a .tf. So .tf is nothing but a Terraform files. How you can recognize the Terraform files?
The extension
of a TF. Extension of the TF. It is a simply guys. It is a simple. So it's a simple. So how we can authenticate with AWS? We can authenticate with AWS through AWS. So ఇప్పటి వరకు మీరు ఎలా authenticate అయ్యారు భయ్య? Console access. Console access లో ఎలా అయ్యారు? So sign into console as a root user, username, password. యూజర్ నేమ్ పాస్వర్డ్ ఇచ్చి మీరు కనెక్ట్ అయ్యారు ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ కన్సోల్ని, అవునా? యు ఆర్ కనెక్టింగ్ త్రూ యూజర్ నేమ్ అండ్ పాస్వర్డ్. సో I want to connect through Terraform. How I can connect from the Terraform? Console we know, manually we can provide the username and password. The same way through Terraform, how you can authenticate with the AWS. So we can authenticate with the AWS through access key and secret key. What is that, guys? Access key and secret key. So how we can authenticate with the access key and secret key? I will tell you guys, no worries. So Terraform. So Terraform supports multiple platforms, has hundreds of providers. We already showed, right, guys? It supports multiple platforms and has hundreds of providers. Simple configuration language and faster learning curve. Simple configuration language and faster learning curve. Easy integration with configuration management tools like Ansible. Easily extensible with the help of plugins. So installing Terraform. So overview of installation process. Terraform installation is very simple. You have a single binary file, download it and use it. So don't need to install the software. Just download the binary file and use it. Download the binary file and use it. Supported platforms are Terraform works on multiple platforms. This includes Windows, Mac OS, Linux, FreeBSD, OpenBSD, Solaris. Most of the OS platforms are supported the Terraform. How you can download the Terraform? You can download that just for Mac OS, Windows. You can download. Setting the lab. Create AWS account. Being the course. First EC2 with the Terraform. Launching first EC2 via Terraform. So when you want to launch a resource in AWS, when you want to launch the resource in the AWS, there are three important considerations. So when you want to launch a resource in the AWS through Terraform, there are three important considerations. One is, how will you authenticate to AWS? How will you authenticate to AWS? So which region the resource needs to be launched? Which resource you want to launch? What are the three considerations, guys? Guys, speak out. Read it, these considerations, each and every, guys.
How will you authenticate to AWS? Which region the resource you need to launch? Which resource you want to launch?
So resources is nothing but a EC2, S3, volumes, everything are the resources. Remember, guys. Okay. A resource is nothing but a service. A resource is nothing but a service. Okay. How will you authenticate to AWS? Manually from the console. How you are authenticate with our AWS, guys? By using username and password. But so through CLI, how you can authenticate with AWS? So you can authenticate with AWS through access key and secret key. What is that, guys?
Access key and secret.
So which region the resource need to be launched? Which region, guys? What are the regions? North Virginia, Frankfurt, Origo, Southeast, Mumbai, specific Ohio, Scotland, right? Which region you want to launch the resources? Which resource you want to launch? Resource is nothing but a service. Which service, guys?
EC2.
For example, EC2. For example, EC2. Launch the EC2 instances. No auth, no launch. So there is no authentication. There is no launching. What is the symbol of Terraform, guys? This is the symbol. Okay. You guys remember. So provider equal to AWS, provider equal to Azure, provider equal to GCP, provider equal to OCI. What are the? It supports a multiple cloud of providers. Provider equal to AWS. Region. So which region you want to launch the instance? Which region you want to launch the instance? You want to launch the instance US West 2. How you will authenticate with the AWS, guys? You will authenticate with the AWS through access key and secret key. So for the console level access, we can use the username password. Username password. But how you will authenticate with our AWS through CLI by using access key and secret key. Guys, now you understood first first paragraph or first function.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is very simple, right? Just provider, region, access key and secret key. That's enough. This is for authenticating the AWS and region. So next, I want to launch the resource. I want to launch the service. I want to launch the service. Which service you want to launch the service? EC2. EC2 instances. The resource name of the EC2 instance is AWS underscore instance. The resource name of the AWS instance is AWS underscore instance. So AMI, you can provide the AMI instance type. This is the code, guys. You just write the code and just run the few commands. It automatically launch the EC2 instance. It automatically launch the EC2 instance. Guys, understood? Easy or not? Guys, easy or not?
Okay.
Easy kada?
Okay, bro.
Easy, very easy. The commands are first ఏం చేయాలి, Terraform install చేయాలి. We can install the Terraform. Yeah, no need to install the Terraform, just download the binary file and use it. Yeah, downloaded the file Terraform file. So what are the commands we can use? Terraform init, Terraform, what is that, guys? Terraform plan. What is that, guy? Terraform apply, Terraform destroy, Terraform apply, Terraform destroy. Guys, understood? Guys, అర్థమైందా? Understood? Just 4 commands, guys. So 4 commands you can build the infra through Terraform. So Terraform init. Init is nothing but a initialization. What is that, guys?
Initialization.
So initialization purpose. Initialization means initialization. So initialization is nothing but a authenticate to AWS. Just authenticate to AWS. Then plan. So plan is nothing but a, so it's a plan is nothing but a just a blueprint. So whenever you are building the build something like a house, guys, first we need to connect to that architecture, building architecture. Then so we will build the blueprint of the house, right? We will ask to write the blueprint, right? Blueprint of the house. అంటే ఎలా కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేయాలి, ఎలా చేయాలి, ఏమేం చేయాలి, అవన్నీ బ్లూప్రింట్తో మనం ఒక ప్రింట్ వేపిస్తాం కదా, ఇలా ఉంటుంది అని. సంథింగ్ లైక్ మీరు ఏదైనా అపార్ట్మెంట్ అలాంటివి కొన్నప్పుడు అక్కడికి వెళ్తే ఇంకా అండర్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్లో ఉంటుంది, బట్ వాళ్ళు బోర్డు మీద ఏం చూపిస్తారంటే ఇలా ఉంటుంది హౌస్ అని ఒక బిల్డింగ్ ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ చూపిస్తారు. అవునా? సేమ్ లైక్ మనకి ఏవైతే రీసోర్సెస్, సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద రీసోర్సెస్ ఆర్ యాడింగ్ ఇన్ టు ద AWS, so it's just showing, it will not applying, it will not creating, it just showing by using the Terraform plan. If you use the Terraform apply, it will build the infra. So before building the infra, it will show the blueprint. It will show the blueprint means whatever the resources are building to the adding to the infra, it will show just a blueprint. So I want to destroy, so we installed, right? So we install the infra, we build the infra, manually. How you can terminate our instances, guys? I want to terminate, decommission or deletion, everything is same. What is that? terminate. Go to the instance state, then select the instance and terminate. Termination is nothing but a deletion. Termination is nothing but a deletion. Successfully terminated the instances. Successfully terminated the instances. Same like as a VM. How we are terminating your instance, how you are deleting your instance. You already did, right, guys? Just remove, delete all files. Everything will be deleted. The same way, the instances are terminated. My first EC2 instance is terminated. So I want to terminate the instances. I want to terminate is nothing but destroy the instances through Terraform. How you can destroy? Delete or remove. Guys, easy or not? I know how to write the code. Just you can run the guys, you can run the commands. కోడ్ రాసావు, కోడ్ రాసిన తర్వాత ఏం చేసావు? సో యూ ఆల్రెడీ అథెంటికేట్ చేసావు. జస్ట్ టెరాఫామ్ ఇనిట్ అనగానే అథెంటికేట్ అయిపోతుంది ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్కి. దెన్ టెరాఫామ్ ప్లాన్ అనగానే EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ ఏమేమి క్రియేట్ అవుతున్నాయో చూపిస్తుంది. దెన్ టెరాఫామ్ అప్లై అనగానే సో ఇట్ విల్ అప్లై ఆన్ ద AWS. సో వన్స్ అప్లై అయిపోయింది, యూ వాంట్ టు డెస్ట్రాయ్ ద, సో యూ వాంట్ టు build the infra, you want to destroy the infra. Build is nothing but a apply, destroy is nothing but a delete is nothing but a destroy. Guys, understood? It is very easy, guys. Is it easy or not? Easy, right? Yeah. So the big document is registry.terraform.io, registry.terraform.io, where I can get these code resources code, where I can get this code. Yeah, simply what are the providers, guys? We are using AWS. Who are the providers? AWS providers. Registry.terraform.io, browse the providers and click the providers. What is that provider, guys? AWS. So AWS provider, so go to the documentation, guys. What is that? The documentation. In the documentation you can see what is the resource, guys? EC2 Elastic Compute Cloud. So these are the resources. So what are the resources we want to use to build the infra? What is that, guys? EC2 underscore AWS underscore instance. AWS underscore what is this, guys? This is the resource. So this is the code. Don't write anything, just copy it and paste it and write it. Modify it whatever you want. Resource AWS underscore instance web AMI, you will provide the AMI instance type tags. As understood? Just this is the EC2 instances. I want to build the S3 bucket. For example, guys, S3. AWS bucket. Now you can create the AWS bucket by using this resource AWS underscore S3 bucket. The resource is this one. Just you can simply use it and create it, automatically create the S3 bucket. So attach the volumes. You can check it, guys, how you can attach the volumes, everything, whatever the services are there, the services can create through the resources. Whatever the services, so every services can create through the resources, CloudWatch, Amazon S3, everything, guys. Route 53, IAM also, identity access manager, how you can create the users and policies. Guys, understood? Easy, easy or very easy?
ఆల్రెడీ కోడ్ అక్కడే ఉంది, మనం దాంట్లో బైనరీ పాయింట్ లో పెట్టేసి చేయడం.
ఏం లేదు, మనం వాడుతూ ఉంటే ఏమవుతుంది, ఈజీ అయిపోతుంది, మనకు కూడా అలవాటు అయిపోతుంది, అప్పుడు మనం కూడా రాసేస్తూ ఉంటాం. ఓకేనా? అర్థమైందా? సో ఫస్ట్ DevOps tool ఏంటిది గైస్?
Terraform.
So we will include the Terraform tools whenever we required. గైస్, సో యాక్చువల్గా అందరూ ఏం చెప్తారు అంటే AWS మొత్తం అయిపోయిన తర్వాత టెరాఫామ్ చెప్తారు.
Yes, bro.
సో అప్పుడు
అవును.
ఎవరికి ఏమి అర్థం కాదు. సో టెరాఫామ్ ఎందుకు, ఎక్కడ, ఎలా? సో టెరాఫామ్ ఎక్కడ, సో ఎక్కడ వాడాలి? గైస్ అండర్స్టూడా?
Yes, bro. ఇదే ఈజీ మెథడ్ బ్రో. యాక్చువల్లీ టెరాఫార్మ్స్ అనేది ఎప్పుడు వాడతాం చేసుకోవాలి.
సో దానికోసమే. సో ఇట్లా సో సాయి ఉన్నాడా?
Yes, bro.
సాయి అర్థమైందా?
Yeah, got it, bro.
గాట్ ఇట్. వినయ్, వెంకటేశ్వర రెడ్డి
Yes, bro.
అర్థమైందా? ఫనీ, లావణ్య.
బ్రో మనకి యాక్సెస్ కి అను సీక్రెట్ కి ఇవి ఎక్కడ నుంచి ఎలా ప్రొవైడ్ అదే ఎలా తీసుకోవాలి?
వెరీ గుడ్ క్వశ్చన్. సో నెక్స్ట్ నేను ఏదైతే చెప్పబోతున్నానో అదే మీరు అడిగారు. సో అది కూడా చెప్తా. అది కావాలి కదా మనకి, ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకోవాలి అది. మనం సరే, సో లైనెక్స్ లో యూజర్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలన్నా ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకునే వాళ్ళం? మనం యూజర్ని ఎక్కడి నుంచి క్రియేట్ చేసేవాళ్ళం? లైనెక్స్ లో ఏంటిది అది? టాపిక్ ఏంటిది? లైనెక్స్ లో నార్మల్ యూజర్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసామా? పాస్వర్డ్ క్రియేట్ చేసామా?
బ్రో
ఏజ్ క్రియేట్ చేసామా? అవన్నీ ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ చేసాము?
User administration.
వెరీ గుడ్, యూజర్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్. సో అక్కడ యూజర్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషను. సో ఇక్కడ కూడా యాక్సెస్ కి, సీక్రెట్ కి యూజర్ నేమ్, పాస్వర్డ్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలి కదా. సో దాన్ని ఏమంటారంటే IAM అంటారు. వాట్ ఇట్ కాల్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఏ IAM, ఐడెంటిటీ యాక్సెస్ అండ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. యూజర్స్, గ్రూప్స్, రోల్స్ ఇవన్నీ ఇక్కడ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాము. ఓకేనా? సో రేపు చెప్తాను. అది చెప్పిన తర్వాతనే ఇది చెప్పాలి. సో దీనికోసం ఏం చెప్పాలి? IAM చెప్పాలి. సో టుమారో విల్ డిస్కస్ IAM. సో టుమారో క్లాస్ కావాలా వద్దా?
తీసుకోండి బ్రో.
అందరూ. సో ఐఎమ్ ఫ్రీ గైస్.
ఓకే ఓకే నో ప్రాబ్లం.
వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? IAM. వాట్ ఈస్ IAM? IAM స్టాండ్స్ ఫర్ ఐడెంటిటీ అండ్ యాక్సెస్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. సో లైనెక్స్ లో యూజర్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ ఎందుకు చెప్పాను అంటే IAM అనేది చాలా ఈజీ అయిపోతుంది. ఓకేనా? సో మీరు యూజర్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ ప్రాక్టీస్ అయ్యి ఉంటే, ప్రాక్టీస్ కాకుండా ఉంటే మళ్ళీ ఈరోజు ప్రాక్టీస్ అవ్వండి. రేపు IAM చెప్తాను. సో టుమారో విల్ డిస్కస్ అబౌట్ ద IAM బిఫోర్ గోయింగ్ టు టెరాఫామ్. ఓకేనా? సో యూజర్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ ఈరోజు మళ్ళీ చూడండి, రికార్డింగ్ చూడండి, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. సో టుమారో వెరీ ఈజీ గైస్. ఆ గ్రూప్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, యూజర్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, అవన్నీ మనం ఎలా గ్రూప్ని యాడ్ చేయొచ్చు, పాలసీలు ఎలా ఇవ్వచ్చు, ఇవన్నీ చూపిస్తాను. So IAM stands for Identity Access and Management. IAM is a web service that enables you to manage users and groups and permissions in the AWS. What is that? యూజర్ కి, గ్రూప్ కి పర్మిషన్స్ ఇవ్వటం. ఇదేంటిది? యూజర్ క్రియేట్ చేయడం. యాక్సెస్ కి, సీక్రెట్ కి ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు? సో ఇట్ ఈస్ టార్గెటెడ్ అట్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ విత్ మల్టిపుల్ యూజర్స్ ఆర్ సిస్టమ్స్ దట్ వీ హ్యాస్ AWS products such as Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, Amazon Relational Database Service, Amazon AWS Management Console. So we'll show it tomorrow guys. సో ఇప్పటికే ఎక్కువైపోయింది, బుర్ర హీట్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. ఒక కప్పు చాయ్, ఒక టిఫిన్తో దాన్ని సరి చేసుకోండి. ఓకేనా
బ్రో? టైమింగ్ సెట్ టుమారో.
యువర్ విష్ గైస్.
బ్రో సేమ్ టైం
ఐమ్ ఓకే గైస్. అందరూ ఓకే అంటేనే మళ్ళీ ఎవ్రీవన్ షుడ్. ఒకవేళ మీకు ఏదైనా పనులు ఉన్నాయి, 2-3 పనులు ఉన్నాయి అంటే వి విల్ స్కిప్ గైస్, నో వరీస్. అందరు చెప్పండి ఫనీ. లేదు అంటే మేము నిద్రపోవాలి, మాకు రెస్ట్ కావాలి రేపు అంటే వి విల్ టేక్ ఇట్, నో వరీస్. చాలా టైం ఉంది మనకి, హరీ బరీ ఏం అవసరం లేదు. ఓకేనా?